Greetings everyone, please give a moment to make sure everything's set. Post booting. Chat boxes. Get that rumble one. Oh, that seems to be go now. Time for the test message. I see all the test messages. Clear out the test message. I think everything is good to go. Let me double check my other computer. Review. And we'll just start from the top. Some music. First, just have to fix this part. Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Age of Empires or Age Mythology replay. Still on the south or north side as the Blue Zeus, we have Axolotl. Still on the south side as the Red Loki, we got Bondani. We're right now collecting the delicious hippopotamus, and also to pull out some not so delicious ox carts. Up north, yep, hippopotamus being collected as well. Got the early eagle face, so let's fast forward a little bit. Over here, we do have the Harmonos necklace. Gold villagers gather gold faster, very nice. It's another relic located in the middle of the map. Nose of the Sphinx, increasing building hit points by 50%. Other relics, some in the middle of the map. To the right, we got Gunnir's Odin's Spear, improving the counter cavalry damage. And down south, we do have this last one. Estala's Hearth. Villager train time minus 5%. That's not bad. It also does mean you're going to be consuming more food building those villagers, since they don't get a food discount. And this new chair of mine is, I think I gotta screw this, because every time I sort of wobble around it, it makes a little click sound. So probably one of the screws on the base is a little bit loose. Temple now being deployed on the field. We do now have Athena to get it back to the Minotaur. Nothing queued up over for Loki. Blues villagers are moving around a little bit everywhere, trying to claim the last hippopotami. Going for some wood here now. That hippopotamus is a little bit far away. I'm blue, maybe just a little bit confused. I have no idea. And for red, we do have 4 steady queued on up, going for the troll, and for the husbandry, and the hand axe, and the pickaxe. Looks like the storehouse is precisely placed, so we can use it both as wood and gold drop-off. Very nice. We do now have Blue's age up complete. There is Norm the Minotaur. Down south, there's of course the troll around with. First here, may have got some hits there. Town center is as well. Troll could throw some stones at him. Cast the first stone. And do have a researcher. Hall of Things. For studies improve the speed of all soldiers, especially Herseers. Plus 10% for infantry, plus additional 5% for heroes. Amazing to believe that Gobi, like Herseers, are both classified hero and infantry. Gobi, I think, is only classified as hero, not as range. So in theory, that only improves the Gobi's speed by 5%. So I could be mistaken. The Sentinels now settlement is now being towns that are being built on the settlement. That's what I'm looking for. Not doing the safe one, doing the bit more farther one. Chickens or turkeys being turned into delicious turkeys. Again, all turkeys delicious. Now, to be honest, I'm actually not a big fan of turkey. I always find turkey meat a bit more bland. I like ham, I like beef. I'm not a big fan of turkey. Chicken's okay, but mostly... But turkey is overrated in my opinion. If I get chicken, I'm getting chicken. But if I'm getting turkey, it's probably something served during Thanksgiving or Christmas, and I just think turkey's overrated. So, turkey's always good to put in a sandwich with barbecue sauce and cheese. Again, that's basically what most sandwiches are. It's a meat, a cheese, and a condiment. Either barbecue sauce or ketchup. Herseers now building up their second town center. Blue has established town center here, going for more hippopotamus. Scout is here. I do like the fact that in Asian mythology, if one of your villagers is getting attacked by a wildlife, they'll all stop and attack it, which is very nice. As opposed to Asian Empires 2, you gotta make sure you have to mainly attack, or they will defend themselves against wolves, but nobodies will help them out. And Asian Empires 4, they just don't automatically attack wolves unless they are doing nothing. Fox Day is now being queued on up. Both sides, just a bit of eco phase. Let's fast forward a little bit more. We got a good number of Herseers going for a Great Hall and a Longhouse. Spy on the Pegasus. That's probably a good spot for it. Not like he's going to shoot him down himself all too often. And it will give him some pretty good scouting to go on the scouting. Though to be fair, this Pegasus probably won't really move all too much. He may need to give a couple pokes there to the troll to force him to move around. Throwing X-Men can help out that as well. It also pings your opponent, hey, there's a Pegasus here, I should probably move around. Almost goes down there as well. A couple idle villages here, got some talk stays here. Do now have the medium range soldier research now being upgraded. Got the Aurochs now being employed in the field, and the armory as well. And looks like these villagers are mis-rallied. Not enough villagers on to get around the hippopotamus as well. While I start eating those berries in the form of pumpkins. Hippos cavalry now being employed in the field. Both sides getting a good amount of infantry. Throwing axemen. They are really a counter infantry unit. First, here's a more closer counter myth unit. Scout is down, not big surprise.
Lege.
Berserk does go down, Hippos are falling him back. I think if the Pegasus may have... Nope, there's the Pegasus. This is a different one. This one does not have the spy. We got the trio of heroes for Zeus. I didn't realize he went up to Apollo. Loki is not aged enough, has a lot of food and coin. Just needs a little bit more food. There we go. He should have enough. Birdmen being blown in the field, more gatherers. Aurochs does get eaten. Now I got the Age Up Baragi to give access to the Battle Boar and flaming weapons. The Underworld Passage could allow some good reinforcements, and the Pegasus here could present a ambush spawn onto the gold mine. It could also allow him, as we start pushing forward, Luke could perhaps counterattack down south, bottom right of the map. Seems actually the bottom side of the map seems a pretty safe spot for the passage for a sudden ambush of stuff. In fact, if you would apply the Pegasus down here, deploy the hidden world path, the underworld passage. This area is traversable water, so you can perhaps take the cavalry and come from the angle to get the idea that there is a what's it called? The underworld passage somewhere it's not. Now got a good number of Jarls. Oh no, that's raiding cavalry, not Jarls.
Πρόσεχε.
Good number of idle villagers here, which need to be fixed. Who's going for a good number of Hypasus and Toxdays? And some Peltast. Peltast is something he doesn't really need. That's an anti-ranged unit, which will be effective versus the Burning Axeman. I think for the Gobi as well. I don't know if that's classified as ranged or just hero. This is going to come down to one big fight. I'm going to fast forward a little bit more. Pegasus, the spy Pegasus, does spot all the gatherers eating all delicious hippopotamus. We got some stone walls, very, very stony walls. At least with the remaster, the bottom stone part is actually a bit more substantial. Got a good number of the Toxdays, as well as the Hypasus. You may want to get some blacksmith upgrades on them. We now have Manticore. Over here, I just realized something. Got some raiding cavalry. Does go past that one villager. And we do also have now the Call of Valhalla, improving the Berserker hit points and provide one favor from death. Underworld passes on top of the dwarves. The hole that dig in their own grave. A good number of the heavy Berserker Hypasus to be a good counter unit. Get a good read on what is going for. I think this is Pegasus. Able to take out the Berserks quite nicely. Though the Hypasus did take quite a bit of damage there. Those bolt to the Battle Boar. Manticore over here, bring some reinforcements back over this direction. And maybe got a master before bringing forward. Free and hard, which should be very good. Toxdays in good position there. Also did get some rocks thrown and more. See some rocks thrown. Got flaming weapons for research. Don't know exactly where. Hippus engage those horsemen. Got restoration here. Here's the raiding cavalry. Has some hoplites spawn to it. He's taking out some villagers there. Trying to go for fortress. This has a good position here, but he's lacking now anti-structure damage this region. Let's get the fortress built. Needs to ring a town bell to keep guys on the inside. There's a good number of villagers there. The villager count's not even. Dude now does have the healing fountain for full purpose. Does withdraw somewhere over here. Jason needs to be targeted for controls. He's the anti-unit hero. Now the controls within minimum range, but now it starts getting away from the fortress and starts seeing its more powerful attack. Red's reclaimed the healing fountain. Now take the underwater passage. And right now, Blue did lose quite a bit of villagers. Red is going for a healthy number of berserks and throwing axemen. Arc stays and high passes should be very useful against them. In this case, high passes and throwing axemen will counter each other. Nexus here. We have the rest of the Pegasus got some crowned cranes still here for some food. It looks like this Pegasus does go down. Good number of Gobi on the field. Gobi. It says ranged soldier, so they are classified as infantry or are classified as soldier and hero, but doesn't appear to be as infantry. Blue has some berry pushes here, which does collect up faster than farm, so good idea to collect from them first. Various research now being queued on up. Counter cavalry is not going to be super useful right now, but I think Zeus has the whatchamacallit, faster village of train time though. Could be mistaken. He is going for third town center now.
Etimos.
Zeus getting a good amount of forces here. Good number of Manticore mix on in, as well as some Petropolos. Got mass hearse here, and throwing axemen, boiling oil, and we do also have Tyre, which is the Fenris Wharf Brood. Zeus has enough coin or gold to age on up, needs a lot more food however. There's still some berries here. Berries do, like I said, collect them faster than farm, so it's a good idea to go with them, plus they are free. There's also a good number of hippopotamus back here, and he is going for market. I don't know if he's best for market. Maybe actually over here. Another underwater passage to somewhere. It's a nice little ambush on these villagers. Fenris Wolf Brood, maybe, or the Thimble Winter could probably be very useful right now. It will keep his opponent defensive. He needs to stop. He does start engaging the fortress. There's Fenris Wolf Brood. He needs to withdraw the infantry inside. Now all the villagers get inside of the outpost. Is going to lose a number of these villagers. We also got some pretty fat goats here. For who's engaging, I wonder if he gets anti-myth unit damage to these wolves. It is classified as myth unit, so perhaps. Blue does have some villagers. The fence wolfers they did get some houses destroyed. Wasn't paying attention to the battle here, I think. Blue may have withdrawn from there. No, he lost all of his no. Yeah, he lost all of his military units. 15 versus 136. Sorry, I missed this conflict. It's really went in favor of red. Zeus is now aging up to Hera to get access to the Medusae. I don't know how effective Myrodromes do divine damage, so it won't notify blacksmith armor research, and would also bypass large, like heavy armored myth units as rock giants. So maybe some Myrodromes could be quite nice. He's fighting against a good number of the berserks who have high melee armor with low range armor. First series don't really have much armor at the moment. I don't think he has much. He has some blacksmith research.
Έτοιμος.
We got some copper as well. And he does not go for the range armor because... Oh no, he did go for range armor. You can skip copper shields against Norse, since throwing axes deal hack damage, so you only need hack armor to resist them. The only times you have to worry about range armors when fighting against town centers, hill forts, other defensive structures, and the Gobi, which are in small numbers. You could actually skip the range armor. You could probably get some basic ones since those are cheap enough. But you don't have to get the higher tier stuff. We got now the levy research coinage. The taxation. You know what they say, no taxation without representation. Got a couple forts here. Here can have research provided that makes your fortresses automatically produce Meyer drones. Probably a good idea. Free units is always not bad. Though the initial cost is probably a little bit high. Champion net infantry now researched by Red. He has a very large hero army, which don't really do all too well versus all the infantry. Spy on the Petropolis, very nice.
Πρόσταγμα.
So just heavy high passes, no champion upgrades, going for some Meyer drones. Red's coming for a nice little flank, does pull by the high passes. The heroes could engage that rock giant. And here comes the hero's lightning storm. Oh, it's okay, so it's a jumping castle over here. Starts getting some great damage there. Looking forward to this high passes.
Πρόσταγμα. Laser.
Bella Fraud goes down there. We do have quite a bit of berserk research, so high passes and talk stays both be pretty good. Let's see, is any
Λέγε.
fire drones over here for me to take a
Πρόσταγμα.
look at? Eltas is not going to be super useful. He is fighting against some ranged units.
Λέγε.
I think general talk stays would just be best. They're right now being misrallied.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε.
There's a Meyer drone right now. Has relatively slow attack speed, has divine damage. Big population. They don't feel like they're all that great, honestly. Divine damage is nice. It's hard for me to quantify it though, since it ignores his opponent's armor. So basically it does potentially do up to double damage. And it also does true damage versus building, so probably decent building killers. It's probably just good generalists all-rounders. Maybe the best source of them is through the free research. Red's not going for the Titan. Already reached Titan age. Got some Berserks here. Berserks do move at pretty good speed. Prepare out the granary now. Still some berry bushes on the field. Boost the forward with relatively small arm. That's probably not a good idea. Red has an army of 144 at the moment versus opponent's just 64. So they're severely outnumbered there. Restoration, a little bit of a waste there. Bolts. Did he miss the bolt? Yeah, he hit a berserker, not the fire giant there. That looked like a berserker there. Oops. Don't need those shields as upgrades. It's going for copper weapons now. Now it's getting champion infantry. It's getting a whole large arm in the field. At this point in time, maybe a good idea for him to go to infinite production queue, but you also need to obtain more coin. I see some gold deposits back here. Jarls are, of course, going to be very useful
Prostagma.
against these high passes who are counter infantry units. There's a number of giants here. All these myth units are free myth units since he didn't actually age up to provide any of those myth units. I don't think even Loki can even get a Valkyrie, can he? It's in Hari or Trolls. There's iron weapon research now for red.
Πρόσεχε. Έτοιμος. Λέγε.
There's Bellerophon, or how to pronounce his name. Has a mix of melee and hack damage. Our giant does go down. There's the Titan Gate for red. He's also coming forward of here. Blue's also coming forward as Titan Age. Portable Rams and draft forces doing research for red. Blue's not rotating around. Ron needs to pick up his Mount Giant, so it's not really proper target fire. Another high passes, they're just mediums though. But he's hitting the throwing axe, which is probably fine enough. Another 3 giant or rock giant. More high passes being pulled in the field. He's not going to zone Titan Gate. Portable Rams gains good damage over there. Red is starting to run away with this. He still has a sizable military force field where his opponent's negligent. Titan Gate might be almost finished for red by now. But he has to build up military units, and he doesn't has deployed out large military units over here. Not sure where he deployed those Titan Gate. I'm having trouble seeing it. There it is. This town's starting to go on down.
Πρόσταγμα.
Right now it's just going for more generalist hoplites. Donkey's getting disrupted. Looks like Blue's losing quite a bit of stuff. Those Titan Gates almost complete. Red's Titan Gates almost complete as well. And Red's not going to try to steal this town center. Very nice. Trying to get the extra population going. Now all these hills being cast on Titan Gate. Battle Bullets walking around. Blue's Titan Gate is now complete before Red's. Red's is almost complete as well. Blue may get some more immediate value. Starburst, if we get a dog, he can handle 3 times head pats. He's trying to destroy that town center. We're to get a lot of free damage here. There is not too many heroes in season for red. comes Blue's Titan, Ymir. Action concept does go down. Blue's Titan's almost down. Red's Titan on Gauge. And now here comes Triple Window that causes additional issues, which may stall out Blue's economy. And Blue just go ahead and back out of the game. This Android saying, "Thank you for watching," and on to the next replay. Also, something I want to fix over here. I think my Twitch is bugging out, so I just want to refresh it in order so I can see if anybody's chatting anything. There we go. Greetings everyone, Android here for another Age of Mythology replay. Spawn on the bottom left side as the blue Zeus. We got Big Buddha 18. Spawn on top right side as the red Loki. We've got Sick Lid underscore. When it comes to Relics map, there's of course 6 Relics map. Seems a little bit more easy to see this time. It looks like in 2 sets of lines. We got Anvil of Hephaestus. We got Armory improves cost less gold. And gold cost of Texas minus 50%, so that's not a bad cost. I forget the exact amount, but isn't like the gold and other resources about 50-50 splits? So that's what, 25% discount. Over here we got Staff of Dionysus. Villagers get regenerating hit points, always nice to have. Skulls of the Choreocopes, a group of monkeys. You get 3, or no, it was like 5 or 6 monkeys. And before retold, it was just 3, right? Girdle of Hippolyta. Brain soldiers have more hit points. Head of Orpheus. Improved building line of sight, not that important. And blue crystal shard, getting villagers increased wood and gold gathering by 5%. Not a whole lot of percentage, but that's still pretty good. Talking about the deer now. Deer is more delicious than turkey. Turkey is more delicious than berries. Berries are far more delicious than farms. We do now have Atlantia now queued on up. Over here we do have Forseti. Get the Minotaur versus Trolls. Jason now deployed on the field. Maybe a first year as well. Your first year's on the way.
Λέγε.
There's a troll, the troll around, and Norm the Minotaur is located where?
Λέγε.
Don't see Norm. That Norm? No, that's a scout. There's Norm. We do have a spy deployed in one of these villagers down here. Not sure where. Another Great Hall. 2 Great Halls being blown field. They're very fine. We've also got Hercules and Pinky as well as Hippopotamus being killed off for the delicious meat. I'm not clicking up Turkey just yet. Norm pushes his way forward. Got some Radiant Cavalry being queued up, a very large number of them. Does score some of the gatherers. Troll does throw a boulder.
Ετοίμος.
Red's going for a good number of raiders. I've got some longhouses being pulled in the field as well. Through 2 Herseers here. Minotaur needs to keep on running. This water is not traversable, and there's water there. Minotaur, once he gets out of... Oh yeah, he needs the Bull Minotaur for him to get good movement speed. Herseers and regular Minotaurs do move at the same speed. So as he starts cutting the corners, he gets bopped. Norm the Minotaur went down pretty much for free, only got minor disruption on Red's villagers. Multiple Herseers employed on the field for Red. Not a big fan of Herseers myself. I think they're a little bit overutilized. Okay, we got 6 monkeys. 40 health, 5 damage, regular attack speed. They're not great, but they're free. And there's 6 of them. Not sure if relic monkeys are classified as myth units yet. There's a magic monkey, which sounds like myth unit, but may not be really. Villagers trying to build that extra settlement. Raiding cavalry may have been lacking vision range. These guys don't have the greatest vision range, but does have a spy there. Villagers trying to run. Perhaps try to use that pig there to disrupt movement. Monkeys engaging Herseers along with Jason and Hercules. Monkeys consume population space. Does cost free? I don't think so. I see 7 military units in the field, which seems like a bit more than Scout and Heroes. Some really camera being picked up off. No sent watchtower upgrade. Remember her series and throwing axemen here. The monkeys are doing pretty good work there overall. 4 of them remains. Apparently monkeys can get inside the town center. I didn't know that was possible. I don't know why I didn't think that was possible. Toxidays and Hoplites being queued on up for Zeus. Azek still has X in both Restoration and Bolt. Loki's consumed both of his god powers. They're not aggressive. The Healing Fountain course is useful for repeated attacks and defenses. But now with Blue's secondary town center, he will start pulling ahead in village advantage. Though it'll take a bit of time to start working profit because twice the number of villagers also mean twice the amount of food he needs to mark them up to build those same villagers. Piggies now being eaten. Get that bacon. Single fire now being researched. Old Minotaur now being researched, so Zeus is gonna be eyeing some more Minotaur. Now the pig does go down. The raid's not gonna be healed on top. We do have another age up for Loki, going for Njord. Get back some mountain giants. Actually been a while since you've seen Njord. Most time we see was 4 steady for the battle boars. The mountain giant of course will give him some myth units, siege units. I was going for a lot of research, including medium infantry. And his husbandry, so get those piggies a husband. You now have medium infantry, Age shields, Sarisa, and medium range sources all queued on up. Zeus is very far from aging on up. And we also got the mountain giant research, or he looks like he canceled it and now go for regular mountain giants instead. Now summoning good number of berserks. There is the mountain giant research. It is called Joltons. Trying to read what it does. Improve hit points, improve all melee damage by 25%, increase speed by 25%, and grants the punt action so it can punt around the dwarves. Plus 20% health will go a long way. Additional 220 health. My math is incorrect. No, 440 health. No, 220 health. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, now he's at 100. Yeah, my math is just quick math is way off. Does also get a bit of increased movement speed, so his fort doesn't really slow down his formation all too much. So right now, Berserks, and the first years move at a pretty good speed right now. Walking Woods now being established right there. Holds one of the mountain giants, very nice. That's probably a great target for it. Create a gate and run. Let's get inside the town center though. Walking Woods do have decent crush damage, so he had quite a bit of crush damage in his army, with the mountain giants and the Walking Woods. Both just get on out of there. They simply did not have a large enough army. Restoration now queued on the bottom field. Zeus has plenty of food, he's a lot more cold. Let's gain some free myth units to form in Hari. That should be a very powerful unit, even if some imp able to just form like that. Lose has a village advantage, even though he did lose a good number of villages here. Never bought a guild, build a gate there. They could have been withdrawn and eat Pumbaa or some of these swamp puppers. Red's not backing off, trying to get this town center built to exert some pressure. Maybe even more if they try to pull out forward Healing Spring. It does cost 100 favor, which he only has 9.3 or 93. Why do I think 9.3? I may want to fall back to that Healing Spring to get healed on up. Now we got some more raiding cavalry being pulled in the field. Oh, the spy is still here. These villages are quickly going down. This force is pretty agile. This maybe a little bit slower than raiding cavalry, but not by too much. This girl is moving at 4.8, so I have no idea. But none of these villages going down. I'm not sure how many villages went down, but right now their village count is even. Red does now have 2 villagers, both town centers. We can build another one back here. Got an armory being established and a market here. And going for a large number around the forest. Going for a secondary economy now. They still claim up the Pumbas and Gators. A lot of food here he's simply unable to claim as well, losing this town center. Now got a hill fort being built as well. Multiple hill forts. I apologize if you hear my drink open up. Now the Watchtower research, we have Apollo here to form manticores. Oh no, he canceled Apollo going for Dionysus. It's been a while since I've seen somebody cancel an age up like that. Now have Lao being researched as well.
Πρόσεχε.
Got copper research, heavy rain soldiers. It's also going to eye for stone walls. Also increase the line size of these walls, as the walls have eyes. This is a good amount of fort infrastructure here. A good number of hill forts will provide a lot of fire support in defensive situations. It's lacking some military production structure. It's got a longhouse and oh, that's one way to open up a hole in the wall. Very nice. Though the gap is quite small,
Λέγε.
we should fall back and let that be the funnel. It's actually a good spot for blue. There's Hydra, Hail Hydra. Nexus housing going down. Blue's on top cap. Restoration can be useful. Bronze can be pretty useful here. There's bronze. Does open up the gate over here. The choke point was very useful for blue. He has so many toxic phase. The opponent has a good number of throwing axemen, but these bronze will help him withstand. Hydra is taking some damage, nothing too significant at the moment.
Ετοίμος.
Hydra's at some health out of 800. They already have the 3 heads, eating a large amount of heads. This is how you get head. Rock Giant now pulling the field. There you see a 5-headed Hydra here. Does not Giant still over there. 4-headed Hydra does go down though. Blue's managed to push his way forward.
Έτοιμος.
It's very upgraded force does great work. Village is also being gored by Pumbaa there. Throwing axemen's getting hit. Archers are
Πρόσταγμα.
booty bonus damage as they are customized infantry. Blue has done a good job of help stabilizing, using restoration. Red does have the village advantage. Red's going to have to spend a lot to get his army back on the build. Though Red has to go through a lot of infrastructure here. Doesn't have time to pull out fortress or siege weapons. Oh, looks like Logie aged up to, what's his name? Iron. Gets stacks of Thimblewinter. Wolves are now attacking. He does have sentry towers for some defense. Or watchtowers. Just report over here. Villagers, some of them starting to go down. Lost someone there. Blue's going to Warsaw, so this will also be pretty bad for him. But Blue still has a sizable army. Red is trying to regroup. This one is Blacksmith's researcher at. He has some copper stuff.
Λέγε.
Blue has some copper stuff. He don't need shields. It's my guess hack. I suppose the amount of hill forts there, that actually the shields would have been useful. But overall, you can generally skip some of the shields against the north, since you don't have to fight too much pierce damage. They do now some hostile on field, counter archer units.
Προσέκε.
And our hoplites are here. A good idea for Blue to pull out some high past this. Right now, Blue's economy is at a complete standstill. He has got his village back up and working. Trying to build a hill fort here. Its army has recovered, so maybe Blue should start backing on off.
Πρόσταγμα.
The Fenris Wolf Brood and Huskarls in one field. You know, you don't really see Huskarls all too often, let alone Fenris Wolf Broods as well. Right now they're at 42 damage. The attack speed's relatively slow. We have good anti-myth unit damage. Monkeys are advancing, providing some extra mass. Lure now has 2 townsends. Red has never deployed out this townsend. He may want to get that fixed. Nor this townsend here. More Toxics, more Hoplites for Zeus. Tennis will through, take some damage there. Thus, Carl's tools have good range armor, 64%. I do believe the Huskarls got inside of there. Huskarls do pop one out. Does get intercepted by the monkeys. And as well, range armor, when certain armor above 50%, it really starts adding up. Restoration off being cast there. Toxics being overrun by the Huskarls. I'm trying to come out of really bad time for blue. I think Blue's gonna lose his army here. Yeah, he's gonna lose his army. Gotta get an improving action here as well. Got a Draga there as well. Basement Perkies will go down as well. Blue needs to start recovering armies, going for the bronze off weapons and armor. Large armor farms being salvaged over here, using the dwarves to collect that up. Much of the coin on this side of the map has been cleaned up. If we switch over to them, we'll see. Oops, that was the wrong one. Yep. Okay, so this coin deposit here, and this gold deposit way over here. This one's not really obtainable, and this one is consumed. Looks like both players are starting to run out of gold. We can start to mix in some trading caravans, but we'll have to secure up here and go to this town center. Red's trading preferred market will be over here, and this line of rivers there will provide some natural cover. So it's safer for red to trade than blue. Now have Hydra being flown in field as well as some Bold Minotaur. And looks like Red's trying to get some conscription levies out. Multiple archer rangers now being flown in the field as well. Fortified town centers for blue. Red still has a sizable army in the field. Would press disadvantage, but did not. Carrier pigeons, fortified town centers. Over here, got the irrigation now being queued on up. Does have a market here. Looks like Red is going for more mountain giants and Huskarls. Still, Huskarls seems a little bit weird choice to me. You rarely ever see them. This opponent does have a good Toxic force, so Huskarls will be useful against them. Let's see, never really looked at a Huskarl compared to a Hoplite before. Let's take a look. Right now, these are champion Huskarls, which does offer right now with I think iron weapons, right? Nope, just copper weapons. Right now offer 12 damage at regular attack speed. Hoplites also provide 12 damage, but they're just heavy at the moment. They do have bronze weapons. think top lights will still be a bit more effective. 51% hack armor. 90 resources. Skulls are, of course, 105, so a lot more expensive. Looks like they have great speed at the moment. And they have really high range armor. It's not a really good idea to compare the two, I guess. The extra melee armor for the hoplite will go a long way. Extra 30% melee armor really starts adding up. They take 50% less damage from the Huskarl. Well, the Huskarl only take 20% less damage. Remember as well, when you start getting armor above 50%, it really starts compounding. After all, if you want a comparison, if you go from 0% armor to 10% armor, you take 10% less damage. If you go from 80% armor to 90% armor, you take 50% less damage. 50 additional less damage than 50%. That's bad way to say it. Because you could only receive 20% damage, now you only receive 10% damage. Masonry, Hera, so Medusa is a small possibility. And Lightning Storm. Lightning Storm could probably be very useful. Got the tax collectors. Blue's trying to advance its way forward. Army sizes are in favor of red, but this always seems a little bit bugged. I have no idea. Another Minotaur here. Not too many heroes, or any heroes for red. There's two up there. Pressing a lot of free damage there. We'll be going to choke point, which will heavily favor towards Park Stays. Hoplites engage teleport. We'll be fighting next to the fountain. Teleport does go down, so we keep trying to charge right forward. Of course, they're engaged on the Park Stays. Looks like red rolling out the heaviness of the Mountain Giant's fight. We got some raining cover here. Of course, large one down. The hoplites are counter to them. Soft counter. Free mountain, the fire giant there. That's actually very powerful. And now has a whole line of those Toxvays. Fire giants are good. And now to mention, it's pretty easy to keep them alive since they're backline unit. Red has held off the withdrawals and loses army. Large amount of throwing axemen, which is probably a good idea for all the hoplites. Those opponents not going for anything at the moment. Going for Huskarls for the anti-archer. And a large now myth units developing queued on in. Healing Fountain has a lot of work in front of it. Those mountain giants and the fire giant needs a good drink. That's probably a good thing to do. Throw water on the fire giant to heal it. Now I've got two donkey caravans being queued up by Blue. He has gotten walls there. This wall is incomplete, but is started. I see some health onto it. Ah, that's what happened there. Here comes the lightning storm. Medusa firing away. Has slight hack damage. Which is focused on that amount of fire giant as he is. Got a free ice giant there. Red's army looks like will be largely cleaned up thanks to that lightning storm. These berserks gonna cause some issues for the trading. More Medusa being pulled out by Blue. Classifies as ranged soldier, not infantry. The berserks over here. You've got some hoplites now moving on the gauge. Got a free Draugr over here. That's really not good for Blue. Hercules can start getting that Draugr. So his name's not Dovahkiin. Hoplites engage in various structures. Hoplites engage into all the stuff that's advancing way forward. Hydra being focused on pretty hard there. Another free rock giant. Only a couple of berserks still remain, but still is more than blue to like. You also need to get those walls being built.
Ετοίμος.
Medusa and Belirafron. I have no idea how to pronounce his name. Moving over there to respawn. There's a Draugr.
Like,
We've also
Stagma?
got Chasing here, who has a times 14 multiply against myth units. He is the anti-myth unit hero. And you get those walls being built. Got some villagers being set over here. Let's see, how's Blue's economy doing? He's lacking gold. He has been able to focus on
Πρόσεχε.
gold. Going for this gold mine, very nice. Right, starting to establish his own ox caravans. But he has no more gold inside the map, does he? No, he has this bit of gold here. Still a good amount of gold there. Enough to keep his armed stuff game going. Those just now trying to shank the berserk.
Λέγε.
Monstrous Rage. Heroes increase the myth unit's attack speed and something else. You now have, let's see. Yep, increases attack speed or reduces attack speed by 25% of all the myth units and will increase their movement speed. Very nice. Now there's some walking woods there. And he's going to just use an attack the market there. Just causing some issues there. There's some
Πρόσταγμα.
village nearby, so we can reset some market, no problem. Right now, it's just the trees. They do have good damage, so you can't just use villagers to fight them. What's that being built out by Red? He's trying to build a longhouse right here. That's going to cause some problems. Maybe we're able to use Bolt on that Berserker right now, because he can't let that longhouse being built. Probably forgot the fact that he can use Bolt.
Έτοιμοι.
I see Blue's bringing over quite a sizable army over here. Though he has a decent amount of force here, he can't find anything that pops out of it. Red's now bringing an army. A good number of these berserks go be throwing axemen. So some high passes wouldn't be half bad. He's going for his iron research and burning pitch. Whenever our clock stays low, that's generally a good idea as well in this situation. I don't think Blue's army is large enough. He does not have enough favor to bring in the lightning storm. I want to back on off. That's maybe a little bit too far forward. Three friendlies, Wolf Fruit got 4 in the field. Odysseus, he's starting the rock factory now. Jason and Footloose as well. Oh, here got some various forces advancing way forward. That's not good for Red. Gold mine is being interrupted. I don't see too many house caravans on the field. Looks like Blue will lose out over here as I thought he would, but he is advancing over here quite nicely. Oh great, there's a spam. Don't click on that. A very good number of Medusa. That does result in a large amount of instant kills against those infantry units. They also have decent damage themselves. 25 damage is pretty nice, and with their increased attack speed, thanks to that upgrade, go quite nicely. That also probably go quite nicely for the Hydra as well. Monstrous Rage.
Πρόσταγμα.
Hydra does go down, some building being pursued. 7 reducer on the field. We're just stringing a whole bunch of units here. Red is having trouble producing any military unit in the field. He has pretty good resource flow, so I'm not sure what he's doing. At this point in time, when you have a good economy, you can just set up infinite queues of military units if you're having trouble, remember, queuing up more stuff.
Λέγε.
We got a 5-headed Hydra here. Very nice. Hail Hydra. Hydra's down. Trying to get out more Perseers and Jarls. Maybe they'll go for a raiding cavalry with all the Regent's Field. But I don't think he even has medium raiding cavalry yet. Oxen gets petrified. And Red is back in the game now. This is Angry saying, keep watching, and on to the next replay. Give me a moment to ban that damn bot. Oh, perfect. Also removes it from my chat window. Very nice. Just give a moment so I can use the restroom. Oh jeez, I'm... Greetings everyone, Angry here with another Age of Mythology replay. Before I even started the recording, we had the Great Hunt cast over here. Spawn on top left side as the blue Odin, we got Good Luck. Spawn bottom right side as the red Freyr, we got AOL Iron Maiden. When it comes in relics on the map, we got Pandora's Box, making your Mythians cost us favor. Very, very fun indeed. I recommend opening it up immediately. You get Frank the Doggo. Got Pelts of Argus, improves the line of sight of all infantry units, which is not that great, but nice to have. Titan's Treasure, reduce the cost of aging up by 10%, very nice. And up here, we got Hectate's Torches, which allows your god powers to recharge faster and cost 10% less to recast. So, that's pretty fun as well. Of course, the early eco phase, I'm going to fast forward a little bit. If you ever play the campaign and you have the Great Hunt available, remember as well, it affects all the hunts in a certain region. So if you, in the campaign, could take a moment to designate area for Great Hunt. Then you can just also designate again to get a lot of extra Great Hunts. Got some doors being kicked up over here. We don't see any like. Going for a decent amount of dwarf miners for both.
Já.
Temple now being built by Freyr. No age updated by either player just yet. Those are 2 for your ravens for scouting. Now there's age up going for Freyja. Gives access to Valkyries. First series over here we've got Freyja to get access to Valkyries. Valkyrie now uploaded on the field. And there is the Rhino not being collected on up. Of course, both players get their free Valkyrie. Red's Valkyrie is heading down south. Already got some early walls being established. Very nice. In fact, if you look here, there's only a tiny thin bit of walls there, but Forest Fire from either player can clean that up. Probably from Red. And over here, we do have quite a bit of water there to provide some natural cover for Blue as well. Blue's Valkyrie straightforward. He has villagers down here. More rhinoceroses being eaten. I wonder how they taste.
Tilbúin.
Let's go and pull those villagers off the wood line or keep them nice and safe in the Valkyrie. Ravens there. We've got
Tilbúin.
basic walls there as well, just prevent units from being traversed around. If it's small walls like this, quite cheap. Also, there's kind of big blush of trees right there, help provide movement as well. But like I said, both players have access to forest fires, so that could be useful. If Red advances his army through this gap, light the trees on fire to get some good damage around them.
Já.
Red has a significant number of raiding cavalry on the field. Resources do take a bit of damage here. We've got a good number of Herseers on the field, which will have trouble versus the raiding cavalry. Raiding cavalry right now does have 8.3 damage, regular attack speed, 160 health versus 143 health, 8.8 damage, and 1.2 attack speed. And that 1.2 attack speed is quite significant. We may want to get out some herdmen. He's also going for some raiding cavalry of his own. We got another town set deployed by Blue. Try and get the dwarf and the ox cart in there. We'll get them in there. Valkyrie pushing forward some raiding cavalry. Not a whole lot though. Those they can be focused on down. More raiding cavalry being charged forward by Red. Got some watchtower upgrades as well. Village collecting up some delicious turkeys. Red's raiding cavalry taking a little bit of damage there. Blue's getting his own healthy number of raiding cavalry now on the field. Now Red's going for a forward town center. Blue's established this one, of course, already, so he does have a decent village advantage. Red's army will be cleaned on up. Bow flyers do not have access to healing counter for healing, but the Valkyries themselves can be healers. Blue's not going for extra now of 2 dwarf miners, while Red only has a single gatherer queued on up. This town is still being built. Red's Valkyrie will escape, but should be able to heal up this raiding cavalry here. Blue's cavalry out of north, trying to deal with these raiding cavalry. Got these dwarves trying to collect some of this gold. These raiding cavalry, of course, has a dead end up here, which they can say hi to the delicious elephant. Trying to build some structures there, I believe. Nice taking time to collect the berries, or berries, just ignore the pumpkin skin that they're currently using. But these dwarves are not good berry collectors.
Skipan? Tilbúin.
Right now, these gatherers are currently collecting up food at 1.04. These units here. Good number of raiding cavalry being pushed forward by Red. Blue, like I said, he should probably go for some herdmen in order to stab the cavalry. Got some pursuers and raiding cavalry there. The raiding cavalry getting some good damage on that armory. We do now have the age up, the Njord, to get access to mountain giants. Red's Valkyrie still alive, so does have access to some healing. Additionally, with this 4 towns there, you can always bring in the Villain Burst Seti, or however you pronounce that, an angry pig. They're trying to corrupt the armory. Got some of the herdmen now being blown on the field. Counter cavalry units.
Tilbúin.
They're not medium. There are 4 damage times 4 multipliers, so they're just straight up a counter unit. Even the Egyptian spearmen a bit more generalist. Got horse fire being salvaged, this time from Blue. Odin has now aged up, but Seti is not. He is going to go for the Thundering Hooves. Raiding cavalry gets nice and warm. More herdmen now being deployed on the field. Raiding cavalry for Red, going for some throwing axemen to counter the herdmen. Not a bad idea. And Blue's getting some healing there as well. Red has lost his Valkyrie, so no more healing. And now Blue's even queued, or is already immediately going for Tyre to get access to Brandis Wolfbrood and Thimblewinter. He's going to go for each Mythicate before he even goes for Heroic. Red almost have enough resources to age up, just need a little bit more gold, has plenty of food. And a giant going clubbing. Maybe check out some of these dwarf miners. Dwarf miners actually starting to stand and fight. In feudal age, villagers can somewhat fight early units. There's a forest fire there by Red. Don't think that was a great idea. They got that raiding count called back. Dwarf miners can go to the gold deposit. Red's pushing forward over here. Heavy cavalry queued on survival equipment. Great Hall and House here. Elephant does go down. Get that delicious meat. Some of Blue's infrastructure is going down.
Ja, tilbúin.
Does have medium infantry right now. Do have now the Hamaski. What inspires Berserks to move faster and as they start losing hit points. They get, for every 1% HP missing, they get 0.25% hit speed and something else. There's no age on up. There's Blue's Winter knocking point of view. This will result in wolves everywhere. Wolves over here as well, very nice. Wolves over here. This town center is not built. Red's gonna do some good number of villagers here. This Winter was brutal. Goes eating some of the structures now. Try and pull off some sticks. We also got some walking woods here to cause some additional damage. And looks like Red is back in the game. He had half the villager count his opponent. This Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Age of Mythology replay. Small on top right side as the blue Thor, we do have ZV. Small on top right side as, or top bottom left side as the red Kronos. We got BRB winning. Time shifts the manor over here. Very nice. Time shift is free right now. In regular Age of Mythology it did cost a little bit of resources, nothing too significant. I think time shift now is free. Either way, when it comes to relics on the map over here, we do have Turf Ring, Anti-Agan Sword, Heroes get Lifesteal, Rhea's Crown, Counts as costless and generates 0.101 fair, not bad. Over here, got Tail of Cerberus, Myth units uses special abilities more often, very fun, and could change the way how you play, and Chariot of Sabelli, pair of free golden lions. The Myth units casting their abilities more often. Let's see. Kronos can get out Promethean or Automaton, so neither be useful there. Satyrs and Behemoths. And they don't have access to Lampades, so it's the Hecagigantus and Argus, right? So the H2 Myth units for Kronos can't really make use of that. For Thor, he is currently aging up to Forseti, which does have a special attack there in the form of trolls throwing boulders. Promethean push forward does deconstruct this temple to cause some issues. Doesn't stop his age up though, which is probably a good thing it doesn't. In games like Command & Conquer, it would definitely stop progress and stuff. Blue's now trying to build another temple there. Promethean's keeping Thor just corralled into his base. Also going for the blacksmith research for the free dwarves. And Red does go for a fast second town center. He's applying some good pressure here, allowing him to expand quickly. Trolling on the field, he will pelt those Prometheans with stones. He will cast the first stone. See over here, Prometheans increase the rate at which hero citizens gather resources and construction buildings, making your heroic citizens 20% even better. Of course, it does cause an expense. More Herseers being deployed in the field. And got the Valor power. You may be using that on villagers, right? I've got some villagers here. Right now, these villagers are collecting about 1.98 effective 2 versus the Gatherer's 0.95. Very nice. Dwarves, of course, collect up a little bit slower. And here, more Valor, probably just more citizens doing their part. Promethean and Silk doing a good job of keeping blue in space, but when they go down, our blue can be a bit more aggressive, has quite a bit of forces in the field. Red, not so much, has a barracks, no Murmelos. You have some of the Tumas, anti-ranged cavalry units, which will be very useful against those throwing axemen, but that's about it. And Gobi. They are a backline unit, but their base damage and their attack speeds are incredibly slow, so they're not really useful against berserks. Even if they have berserks have very low range armor. Overlay Clay, increase hit points, and make the +1 offspring upon death. No hero oracles for favor. Extra favor generation. Great Hall being established here. More ox carts there to clean up the baboons. Blue or red does have, of course, 2 tons of blue. It has great build production. Got some more mellows not being pulled in the field. They're like berserks, but a bit more heavier and less extreme. Now I've got the golden lions there, taking about 10 damage per strike, so they do not take the anti-myth unit damage. I don't know why that seemed pretty funny to me, those Promethean dying one at a time like that. Granted, in this and retooled, it made it so the Promethean offspring spawn instantaneously, so they attack instantly. Of course, it made the Promethean offspring able to spawn in groups of 3 in return. They both got a nerf and a buff and a nerf there. Because at least Promethean offspring could at least got 1 hit there. In this case, it got 0 hits. I've got some Cherry Ballists that have already being pulled in the field, which I do like. You don't really see them all too often. They are the counter infantry unit for the counter barracks.
Σκόπος.
3 times 4 times 4 possibility against infantry units. They do also have 20 rangers, pretty good. Only thing I have to worry about are those axe riders. They are classified as ranged soldier and siege weapons, so they take damage multipliers from the raiding cavalry, as well as anything that's anti-siege, which I can't think of anything that's anti-siege off my head. Villagers, right? They have anti-siege damage. So that Batman in the back can be shanked by a dwarf. Everything will find these dwarves. They could try turning around and shanking them, but remember as well turns into some offspring. I don't know why I thought that I read that as early death rather than earthly death. Another Valor deployed in the field. Let's use on Murmelo. Then Cherry Flow, so maybe a good idea. Their backline unit, easy to keep them alive. Heroes fied. There's quite a bit on the field. Red is starting to catch on up. Now we do have, what's this? Heart of Titans reduces the promotion time, which 75% can make it a bit more ability to make it more emergency.
Skopos.
Medium or metal support on the field. He sees all the hack damage units. May want to go for pack armor. But good idea, don't need to go for shields. But also sees this army there, so may want to get out more forces.
UG.
Only has one cherry bullet still on the field. Which, since they do bonus damage to infantry, throwing axemen are classified as infantry units, as well as range, so special like that. So cherry bullets are also counter to them. There's no real reason to go for Kurmas other than for its mobility, which does make it a pretty decent anti-myth unit when they get heroic-fied. Thor has a shot up to Bragi, does give X or fighting weapons, and Call of Valhalla going for Berserker hit points, and does have the battle board. Got some oracles down here. Could try aging up to Hyperion. What's he aging up to? There we go. It does, of course, can make all of his oracles instantaneously heroic with the research. Got a border buck there. We do now flaming weapons now deployed on the field. Trying to stall it out a little bit. Does get some units inside the town center, get it more stability. Prometheus coming for a nice little flank. Pops on out, those trying to clear up the town center. Flaming arrows just rips apart everything, or flaming weapons. Also, this one build is I think actually needs some work. There's still a good number of Prometheus on the field. That hasn't died all too much. Really at all. It's starting to disintegrate now. Or over there with some of the relic lines. Number of citizens gone down. Red still superior number of citizens. More Prometheus being put on the field. And looks like Red would head back out of the game. And Sandgrade saying, "Thank you for watching," and on to the next replay. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Age of Mythology replays. Well, on the right side as the blue Zeus, we got Axolotl. On the left side as the red Thor, we got Leif Erikson. And I'm assuming that's not an AI. Because that is named credited the first European to land in North America. When it comes to relics on the map, we've got Pandora's Box. Mythian's Costless Favor. Very nice. I recommend you should open up immediately. Arrows of the All-Far, increasing the range attack of buildings by 20%. Melee attack damage for buildings? What building does melee attack damage? The Knosp of Horus. All heroes do more bonus damage versus myth units. Very nice. The last relic is right here. Rhea's Crown. Giving towns a little bit of favor generation. Of course, got the early Dwarven Armory, trying to pump out some extra villagers, or in this case, dwarves. That was trying to aggravate Pumbaa there. Pumbaa's now being eaten. Got some cows here. His name is Cow Betty. maybe more cows on this map. I don't see so too many cows. There's another cow. Let's name that one Annabella. He's now pulling out a temple. And he also is going fishing boats. This is a hybrid map. Looks like there is a decent amount of fish tightly clustered there. Maybe we're ready to go for another dock here. There's also some delicious walrus. They're a bit blubbery. Cow has been slain. Probably gonna let that fatten a little bit more and eat some other food sources, such as the chickens or the, what's it call it, the or additionally, the food collection rate's not super great. The wolves right now are providing better collection rate there on the, yeah, the collection rate on the cows is a lot inferior. The now deployed on the field. Northern Minotaur is now spawned on in. We got Jason now deployed in as well. And there's another cow there. Let's name that one. Let's see, we did Betty, we did Annabella. Let's do Frankie.
Metimos.
And we'll name the dead one right here Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, the cow. We got Perseer, Valkyrie, Engagement, Norm. Oh, got Forest Fire there. So those villagers got a little bit too warm. Minotaur taking some damage there. He's finding an extra Forest Fire to get some extra damage going. Norm the Minotaur does stay alive. You have to age up to Apollo to get the Healing Temple to heal him up. Valkyrie's causing some issues. Yeah, Zeus still has trouble with that one. He can bolt her. Jason is, of course, the anti-myth unit hero, doing it has times 12 multiplier against myth units. And to build up that longhouse, for longhouse now being deployed. Some great holes back here. Is going for another dock there to get some extra fish collection. There are 3 fish and 3 fish here. Thor, of course, was more focused on the armory techs to get out the free dwarves. That also means that the units are pretty well statted, as well as getting out those villagers. Multiple fishing ships now queued on up. You know, it's a long distance harvest from these fishing boats or fishing deposits as well. Not too far from this dock. And there's also another set of here with actually 2 back here. Looks like Red's now pushing forward a good number of Herseers. Jason and Hercules trying to deal with them. Norm the Minotaur will have trouble. This is mostly heroes. And if Red can just keep some of these units alive, he can just fall back to the Valkyrie and get them healed up that way. We also do have a defensive watchtower here. Raiding Cavalry may be able to take out that villager. You have to take out both docks and deny all the food collection. Got 2 idle fishing boats there. Raid does have quite a significant military force field. And go for a sentry tower, which is not a watchtower. That does not have the auto attack anymore. Notice you have that research available. Northern Minotaur does go down. Blue needs trying to get out some pop lights. As well, like I said beforehand, Fred does have his units nice and well upgraded with copper upgrades. Hercules needs to start hitting that Valkyrie to take her out. He's got those hoplites being built. Another Minotaur deployed in the field. Hercules will go down. We'll lose one dock, but he still has this other dock here for collection. Going the Minotaur will gore some of those guys. Make them do a flip. Idle villagers up there. Now I do have howdy. Yep, it's a very good game. You have the age up of Scotty to get access to the Frost Giant and some other research there. Possibility could produce a blocking up our army. You have this villager here. They did pull out a fresh sentry tower there. That's interesting. Right now, Blue may want to get something else than sentry towers. Valkyrie slowly being picked on off there. And right now, Blue's at Popcap. He's pulled some more housing. Raiding Cavalry taking out some villagers here. Giving some housing capability for Blue. How nice of him. It looks like Red's taking time to clean up all the cows. They seem pretty well fattened, so it's probably a good time to clean them up, especially when he's having trouble actually establishing presence on the map. This free Frost Giant could cause some pretty sizable issues. This map is actually pretty small there as well. See, this is blue space, and see, this is red space. There's an inherently small thanks to all the extra water around. It's mainly upgrading the Frost Giants. Gain the increased hit points, 33% increased hit points, 20% extra melee damage, and 25% faster cooldown on the Frost Breath. Norm the Minotaur 2 does get frozen there, does pull for Frost Giant, that's actually pretty nice. But now he's getting out some more Frost Giants now, has 2 Qs of them going. Those need to back on off. Good dangerous speed there. Blue does have a decent amount of fishing here. Does need to get these other 2 fishing boats going. I've been seeing a number of idle villagers for Blue. Going the Minotaur 2 does go down. Zeus needs a bit more food before it can age on up. Blue needs to stop trickling in these units like this. He is taking out some of the raiding cavalry. Now the Frost Giants have some spiky helmets.
Πρόσταγμα.
Villagers ready to eat the walruses. They do have 400 delicious food inside of them. I forget, in Age of Mythology, can you use your dock as a food drop-off point like in other Age of Mythology or Age of Empires games? You can do that both for 2... I don't know, can you do that? Yeah, you can do that with 2 as well as 4. I don't know why, I just can't think of the top of my head. More hoplites, so throwing axe can be useful in this situation. Needing infantry upgraded for Zeus. He's not on age up anytime soon. I think Apollo for Manticore could be quite useful. I'm also a bit more biased towards Manticore over Hydra. Got multiple portal battering rams now queued on up for red. He's aging up 2 Dionysus to give access to Hydras.
Λέγε.
Still have not been recast. We got some of the killer whales here, which are killer whales are a classification of dolphin and not whales. Number of down trees here. Oh yeah, wasn't like in regular Age of Mythology that trees also degrade over time? I guess in Retold they changed that. It's because one in regular Age of Mythology they degrade over time. We do have Tyre now being researched. We have Venezuela Brood and the Fimbulwinter. Fimbulwinter will cause some issues for blue. Some basic walls there, going from the dock. It's actually not a good spot for a dock. There's no fishies nearby. Over here's a good spot. Iron shields now being researched. More dwarves, more berserks. As for more fishing boats, looks like these 2 fishing boats finally got tasked over there. You can always get another one here. Last deer have been cleaned on up. Blue Scout's still up here. Cowboy just has an auto scout at the moment if he does not know what to do with it. Heavy infantry research on the way for blue. Red does now also have 2 town centers on the field. The only one then is, of course, building units since he is aging up. Portal Ram receiving a bit of arrow fire. Got a decent number of units here. Some high passes, some Toxtay, some hoplites. And there's Froster to lock down that entire army. And Fimbulwinter not being deployed in the field as well. He needs at the town bell. Well, I'll leave that up to you. I have not had any issues with Rumble. Battery Ram's now engaging. First going down, the frost locking out arms causing some huge issues. And with all the walls nearby, it's good damage on everything. Restoration now being utilized on these forces right before they come on out. They're going to come out at full health. Bronze activated immediately as well. Infrastructure. He's on the 40 village plus 60. Okay, some auto villagers here. Red will hold on. Red does not have a good follow-up at the moment. He of course needs to get a town center going. Red has absurd amount of wood. He may need to change up his economy a little bit. Too many villagers on wood at the moment. Find some other resources at the moment. Blue's now counter-attacking. Blue has a decent amount of gold and food. Needs another town center to get this age up going. He also invests some wood. There's the settlement there. Some units here cause some issues though. They're just gonna go push forward, right? These villagers among everything else. Really, Hydra does offer a lot of DPS and structures. It has good amount of crush damage. Town center is getting hit pretty hard. That battering ram hits the town center, you can at least destroy it. It looks like towns that are slowly being built there. Not great. That means even when it does get fully built, it'll probably be quickly destroyed off by those Bone Axemans. Hydra does take out those units. Got a decent. We got a 4-headed Hydra and 2-headed Hydra here. That's going to be a lot of anti-structure damage. Gobi needs to focus on those Hydras pretty badly. Castle is built here. Starting to prepare it up now. Get the age up going. If he gets off enough housing as well, he's able to perhaps deploy military units as well. Those are also both essential siege weapons, which battery rams are classified. We're engaging the town center here with the Hydra. I'll make short work of the town centers. The 4-headed Hydra is almost down. Get a lot of damage from various sources of new heroes. Hydras both went down there. Got a good number of berserks here. He made some of them from villagers. That's probably a bad idea. Red has a sizable army now in the field. Does for another frost giant. I go Fort Hill Fort now. Whose economy is technically better. Oh, no favor generation with 5 favor. His opponent has 1 favor. He needs to fall back his army, start regrouping. For Toxdays and Peltas, there's a lot of ice giants there, so he needs to get his heroes on the field as well, which he's gathering up favor for it now. So now quick transition double town center. I think converting all those villages to berserks was a horrible idea. Now Blue's economy is significantly better. Red had quite a bit of wood. He should just focus on other resources, pull off everything off of wood. Maybe try blowing up some docks, get some fishing boats out. He needs another form of food. Stenson is almost fully repaired. These are heavy berserks though. They only have eating fox days. There's Jason. Veterans quickly being picked on off now. Four frost giants is quite significant. He only has 2 heroes in the field. Now let's go for Odysseus. Got some Huskarls on the field as well. They cost wood and gold, which is all he can really afford at the moment. For some Gobi. Yeah, I think the Berserks. I think to pull out more Berserks from villagers is still not good. Got some idle villagers here by Blue, however. Village taking some loss, losing villagers there. Red's not facing before that. Trying to go for another fortress for extra defense. Not sure where Blue's army's going. Blue's army's over there. Needs help protect this region. Fortress does get built. Touch Bulls engaged in that fort there. Blue's losing a good amount of villagers, so the villager number is being equalized. So it's a good number of fishing boats in the sea, so at least he has a steady supply of food. So gold may be a bit of a problem for him at the moment. But he does have a good amount of food or gold stored up, so not a huge problem. Red can always go for another dwarven gold mine if he needs to. Red's backing out off here, multiple long houses. Got some high passes in the region as well. Popeye should pick out the ballista. Blue's army here will be cleaned on up, so as this town center alive. Villagers trying to be tested the gold mine, which just got eaten, but got some berserks here that can cause some issues for Blue as well. There's a gold mine there you may need to collect on up. Right now, Blue's having a gold issue. There's a gold mine here and here he can use. Does have 800 gold at the moment. He has a reserve, but that won't last forever. I want to get some villagers onto the temple, just enough to get favor for the heroes. He does have 29 favor though. He needs some heroes to deal with those mount giants. Now these dwarves can hit there.
Prosecche.
Odysseus could be pulled on off, just hunt those giants. There's Jason. Norm does get frozen. Hercules not a build queue. While the walrus is being cleaned on up. Losing some barracks. Only get Myra drones if he's at age 4. Got some more barracks back here being deployed on out. Reserves clean up the rest of this infrastructure. Losing housing is actually important as well. And now we're throwing axe and engage the infantry. Ox stays over here. And now those berserks are actually quite wounded as well. Got some of the Huskarls that counter archer units. Both sides are hanging on by a thread. They both have pathetically low villager counts. Oh, there's Red has a Skyla. He can at least patrol the seas. Got some dwarves here. Probably just blow out something to collect the berries. Though, I wonder if that's actually there. Yes, it is. The replay system is a little bit buggy sometimes.
Ja.
Market going down. That dock's reinforcing some housing. He actually needs to save both of them.
Lege.
Has an army of 21. Looks like they're trying to attack those fishing boats. Giving Blue some breathing room. There's farms over there in front of Blue Dot's got an incomplete granary here. Skyla moving around, dwarves still idle. Those melee units do clean on up. Now they're throwing axe and getting hit. They will be effective for those units. So we'll high past this. Hopefully so you can start hitting those myth units. Odysseus is. Heroes do get cleaned on up. He does have forces here to help with the village hero queues. Which is currently doing it from the town center as well.
Έτοιμος.
Well, it's still engaged in housing. Since he's lost some population, he no longer needs that much housing. Scouting the region could be useful, provide some shore bombardment, at least draw some fire. Got a Pegasus up there and a scout. More dwarves. Well, that's what a frozen skyline looks like. An entire iceberg. No force there. Could perhaps build the town on top of the town center. It has only the one town center at the moment right now, red. His primary town site has still not been rebuilt. The secondary one is still built. Got an assault here, taking out that structure immediately. Another throwing axe in here. High pass is charging me forward. Jason doesn't manage to gaze those ice giants. There's so many ice giants there. We have another Odysseus and Hercules. I got on the fortress, but we've seen quite a bit of fire there. Fortress does go down. Make sure to go on the back side of the town center. You'll support the town center. Those who try to control their new hit. Oxley is restored. The Huskar is restored. Odysseus now hitting the Huskar, not the ice giants. Look at these guys on the far side, especially Odysseus. He needs some firing. Flag is on the wrong side. Hercules popped on out. Take some damage. Got a force over here. We've seen some damage. Some ice giant center goes down. There goes Hercules. Got another Hydra and another Minotaur. Hydra to redeploy. The forces here can also go out in the heroes. Hydra does get frozen. Hydra looks like we'll go down pretty much for free. Mentor will probably pour some of this throwing axemen. Going straight to Ballista. Forces here providing some good fire support. Mentor does go down. There's only one frost giant remain. This force does go down. We have Odysseus up there. Odysseus is not classified as ranged. All the Greek heroes are just classified as hero, not infantry, not range, and not myth unit.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα.
So right now it's 20 villagers,
Λέγε.
which apparently does not include the Christian boss this entire time. That's good to remember for the future. And Blue does back the game now. This is Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on the next replay. Before I get started on the next replay, I do need to use the restroom. Just give me another moment. Oh jeez, I'm back. We have one last replay. Yeah, one last replay. Greetings everyone, and great here from another Age of Mythology replay. Small on bottom left side as the blue Loki, you got Jolly Man. Small on top right side as the red set, we got Saturate Dope Fat, I think. Either way, when it comes to relics in the map, we do have Olar's bow, giving increased range and line of sight for ranged soldiers by 1. That's not bad. Over here, we do got siege weapons taking less population space by 1. 5 horrors. Town centers provide more population, +4. And over here we do have Tails Cerberus. 50 units use their special attack more often. Oh yeah, set has this unique monument reduces the cost of nearby barracks and Mongol strongholds. I don't know by how much. You have a spy on that villager. That villager is now a traitor. Goats have been obtained by blue. They are the goat. Monument soldiers now being employed in the field as well. Or heavy for favor. Now thinking about it, he's going quite heavy in favor generation before even getting a temple in the field. Might be going to be a bit of a late age up. 50-50 is not too expensive. And this here is 100 100. But that's a chicken as well. Remember as well, chickens collect slower than hippopotamus. These guys are currently collecting 0.9. These guys are now 0.81. We will have a significant quicker age up for City. We'll get out some trolls. And his opponent right now is going for Anubis to get some Nubites. Multiple monuments to the soldiers now, or multiple monuments have been pulled in the field. Get some decent favor generation. Monument, the priest being established as well. Remember, set will also get free animals upon aging up. They're generally, in my opinion, better to be eaten rather than trying to be useful combat-wise. And I think we got a priest over here converting some of these hippopotamus. Howdy. Which will keep them nice, safe food. But looks like the berserker will slice apart this priest. Hippopotamus now being tasked to engage the berserk. Does have 6 damage, 100 health. We do lose health upon being converted. 6 damage, 1 attack speed, which may actually beat the berserk. I don't know the exact math. 10% armor versus 35% armor. By the way, the priest is down. Another spy deployed out somewhere? Or no, that was the spy god power as opposed to the vision god power as opposed to the spy god power. Got it. A new bite being researched. Got serpent spear. Feet of jackal improves the new bite's attack, hit points, and max range for jump. Skip. Perseus in the field. There's the new bite. He's starting to eat the gazelles of Set. The hippopotamus of Set also being brought back. And hopefully did not delete them immediately, because after all, they do start decaying immediately, and you never know when you may need an immediate defense force. Multiple barracks in the field. I wonder if that's close. This one's not close enough to any of the monuments. That's probably been an oversight there. A good number of new bites on the field. Crown Crane of Set has went down, so looks like that will get hacked apart by the Berserker. A new bite down, that may have been the original. Both players have 27 villagers in the field. Both players have 34 military units in the field. But blue is a bit more valuable. Husbandry now being queued on up for Loki. He has a good number of goats in the field. Red didn't find a whole lot of goats. He mostly was trying to convert the local fauna. to his side. And looks like the gazelle was partially in the way there. But they will be eaten for their insolence. Berserk's now building some walls over here. This here, clairvoyance, what makes your vision god power cost no favor and be granted more quickly. So, free vision. How expensive is this? 15 favor, yeah, that's cheaper favor than the 40 favor for just casting second time. So it's cost 200 gold, which is nothing too significant. You have 2 closure cubes right now for blue. Age of Mythology is a pretty fun game. It's relatively easy to learn. It has a infinite production queue system for new players, so you simply just right-click on the unit that you want to build. It'll just instantly build it for you. You don't really have to worry about managing it. It's pretty user-friendly overall and pretty fun. Good campaign as well, which honestly somewhat almost rivals Warcraft 3's campaign.
Já.
Got the Spearman or Axeman Destroy 4. Got a nice mix of both of them.
And reach. Gary.
That wall segment will be cleaned on up.
Greek.
You now have
Inito.
a
And reach.
obelisk being built. These units moving around. Got some hyenas set here. They don't have a whole lot of food in them. They don't have a whole lot of health in them either. They're just an okay unit of beasts into combat. That's what you get for having free wild animals. First years getting picked off there for free. The new guys do manage to jump on that medium rating cavalry. But they of course overextended a little bit too much there.
You.
A good nice mix of Axeman, Spearman force, very good counter units. Overall, he could just probably focus more on Spearmen, since they're a bit more generalist for the Egyptians.
Gary.
And he doesn't have too many Herseers. Herseers are a little bit of a trap unit in my opinion. They're nice and all, but they're not really a very effective frontline unit unless you're fighting against a good number of myth units. They're more close to a counter unit rather than frontline. You guys do get a bit of a jump there. Red is trying to engage. Got the ox cart backing on off. Do have some plague of serpents here. I'm assuming if that gets placed there, it does not provide the ships, it just provide the serpents. It could provide the ships, I have no idea, honestly. I don't know why, I don't know
Great.
on the head. You now have copper weapons or copper armor, dwarven breastplate being researched.
And wedge. Gary.
These units heading down south. Take some free losses there. Good on cavalry. Charge way forward. Like a serpent on point of view, it does bring the serpents in the shallows. Trolls getting hit pretty hard there by the rest. Axemen and Spearmen trying to pierce the slingers. Trolls are going on down.
And
Red's
reach.
backing on off there. I've got a healing spring being salvaged by blue way back here.
Into you.
These units are quite wounded. Maybe some extra priests and fall back and get healed up. But may ruins pressure. Oh, we got that bug up here where it's showing it's like he has 400 military units on the field. I don't know what causes it, but it exists right now. That's simply not the case, though.
Gary.
Couple priests here. The priests may not want to push forward like that.
Enito.
This thing is doing good damage there, or throwing X-Men. Of course, a counter infantry unit, very good against all these infantry units. You got numbers, only 5 singles on the field to counter them. Throwing X-Men, if they get in the range, they also are countered to them. A pair of great holes not being blown in the field.
Enito.
Some of these units up here,
Greek.
Nubites, Slingers, Spearmen. There's one for a whole bunch of units right now, had a lot of resources in reserve. And set is now aging on up to Nephthys, give access to the Scorpion Man, and also the Ancestors. So he also provides a Spearman upgrade to get them poison over time, right? I can never remember all the research. No, that's for the Wadgets. Red's breaking out there.
Enito.
One for our obelisk there. There's Age Up, getting out some medium upgrades, going for the medium slinger, going for the heavy upgrades, I should say, should be pretty useful. And there's the Ancestors, summoning some minions. There's charge forward there. Some of Red's force is quite wounded. There are no more trolls in the region, so he needs more priests. Minions don't do any cool and same for Smith units. Whenever a Nubite's charging middle formation, Perseus trying to deal with them. Slaying is a pretty good counter unit to those throwing axes, but they can check by the Valkyrie, however. This red army does watch disintegrate and that's falling fall back. Oh, there's a bunch of giraffes there from this Age Up. Giraffes do have 200 food inside of them, so maybe you can task them back here and eat them. I got a Miggle stronghold being settled here, but I was trying to go for local cows. Aurochs, or however you pronounce them. Various units over here. Got the crocodiles set over here as well. They also have 150 food in them. Blue has 2 villager queues going. He's almost maxed out villagers. Red is only halfway being maxed out. So Blue's coming significantly better. Great rock there. Now got some of the charity archers, who are effectively mounted archers.
Gary and Wedge.
I got a free Draugr core on the field. Scorpion backing him off. Took some damage there. Camelars people in view, which is more the anti-cavalry unit rather than a cavalry unit. And I was thinking that engage those throwing axemen. You now also have the funeral rites, providing gold upon death. Free Valkyrie popped on in as well, and a pretty good killing opportunity. Free skills managed to engage though. Another medium rating cavalry being pulled on in. More slingers being brought on in as well. It looks like Red's able to power through this. We're about some more chariot archers. The raiding cavalry gonna be very useful. So more camera riders gonna be needed. Another free Trogger there.
Finito.
Into you.
Got some more medium raiding cavalry being queued on up. He starts trying to transition to mass cavalry. So the best way to help deal with that is just going for the camera riders. As well as spearmen. He's strong lots of spearmen.
Going.
Of course, the trade archers are more generalist, being an archer unit. Small multipliers versus infantry. But their attack speed's not too great, but they do have good range at 20. And of course, good mobility as well. Already, cavalry's trying to go for more camel riders. Trying to take out the Nigel stronghold.
Into you.
Remember, throwing axemen being queued on up. Slingers would be a good item, as well as the chariot archers. Help deal with them. It also has currently only 3 monuments in the field. The barracks are, of course, have cost reductions. More throwing axemen being queued on up. He, of course, is a unit to Bragi, which gives him access to the fling weapons in the battle board.
Going.
Number of camel riders here, as well as number of spearmen. Camera raiding cavalry try to push way forward. Not a good engagement for the raiding cavalry. Too many counter units. Spearmen sort of turn around and engage. Other rangers just keep on calling back. And a little choke point there, which can cause issues for both sides. Various bronze weapons being researched by Loki now. Cavalry being picked on all, but quickly going down. Ample throwing axemen are in the region. They will have trouble versus the chariot archers and versus those camel riders. Polymus now being cleaned on up. Battleboard does get a nice little flank there. Immediately finds a whole bunch of priests to poke it. Number of units there. We also are going to see Hall of Valhalla, improving the Berserker's hit points and provide some favor upon death. Loki right now has 160 favors, quite significant. We'll take some damage there. More chariot archers on the field too. Axemen take some damage.
Into you.
There's not too many infantry units that can engage. Slingers will not classify as infantry, nor of course the chariot archers. Berserkers, however, in good numbers, able to quickly storm in to get some good damage and everything. Chariot archers going to be decent against the berserks. Of course, if they stay at range. They have very little pierce armor, 27%. The number of gatherers indoors now in that gold mine. It looks like all of the Red's force they're really clean up pretty quickly. Can't rely on this up there. I don't know why it says 400 something military units in the field with blue. That's simply not the case. You now have levy Migold soldiers now being queued on up.
Gehrig.
I'm not a big fan of most of levy up research. Sometimes it's just cheaper. It's more effective just build another queue, multiple queues. In this case, this is what that was like 200 something resources. This cost 300 resources. Yep, you're going to need a large number of middle strongholds before that can be actually cost effective. Though he does have 4 in the field, which actually is quite significant. Villagers backing off there. Good number of villagers here could get raided. Red's fancy forward to fight nicely. Number of Perseers and raiding capital in the field. Blue's force backs them off from those villagers. We have fortified town centers for blue as well. There's the triple villager queue right now. Red's max out villagers. Flame weapons not activated from blue. Nice little teleport there on the other side of the Migold stronghold. Makes me keep on running. Let's grade over time. These units are fast material archers. Pass inside the town center and or Migold stronghold. Or having control by blue. There we go. All those guys are inside the Migold stronghold. Let's get out there. Definitely has higher damage when they're outside, that's for sure. Spy didn't go too far from us, so couldn't really raid them. Rock Giant now has been summoned for free. And now Red's also eating up to both. Get access to the Phoenix and the Meteors. Bang weapons have ended, but blue for Red needs a rapid rebuilding army. Not too much stuff is threatening this area. He can probably just queue up a whole bunch of stuff. Since he's fighting against good amount of cavalry, Spearmen would be definitely the best. There's a bit more general stuff engage other stuff as well. Loki has over 3,000 food. That's a little bit too much. He's really getting some gold going. Let's take a look at him. Almost all the gold inside his back to clean up. Barn right there. Ancestors being brought in just to hold the line. Got 2 legal transfers here as well. Meteor strike somewhere. Meteor strike over here. He's getting desperate trying to use that against his force. Does get some good hits there. Will get some hits with on his own structures. And Blue's army got hit pretty hard there, but I can't tell how much of his army is remaining. Almost all of Blue's army stays down, so it must have been good enough to start taking out this town center. He does not have burning pitch, so no bullets extra structures. And the ancestors are already going down, not like as many minions remaining. These units do 50% less damage for structures, so not good for structures. Some raiders up there. Red's taking some villager losses. Thanks to that spy, he's able to target those guys quite nicely. If you have an age up here, it is tired to get access to finish work through. as well as the Fimbulwinter. Looks like the Trade Archers will take out those
Tilbúin.
heavy berserks. It looks like Red does back game now. This Anger save. Keep watching, and on to the next replay. That may be my last replay I have for tonight. Yep, that is my last replay tonight. So everyone, thank you for watching.